Today I'm finishing my subfloor, hopefully. I was staying with my grandma in St. Augustine, Florida, but I decided to pack up and float around South Florida and stay with some friends. One of my friends needed a dog sitter today, which turned out to be the perfect opportunity to have a quiet, spacious place to work on the van. The con of bouncing around everywhere is I have to pack up and unpack my stuff every time I want to work on the van. The pro is that I'm not stuck in one place, and to me, I think it's worth it. It's so humid today. I think I need to take this off. It seems like a lot of work to have to pack and unpack my van every time I want to work on it. And it kind of is, but to me it's worth it. I just feel so trapped when I'm like in one place too long. I grew up moving around a lot, and it just feels so natural to me to be moving around every so often. So today I am finishing my subfloor. I was really surprised I got most of it done the other day. I honestly think I saved a ton of time by going with a floating subfloor. A floating subfloor is when you don't have the framing, the wood framing underneath the insulation. And the reason I'm doing a floating subfloor is because my plywood is 3/4 inch thick, and I just really don't think it's necessary to have additional wood underneath the insulation. There's plenty of metal ridges at the bottom of the van keeping the floor flat. Okay. Even though it looks like my floating subfloor is done, I went to Home Depot this morning and got 1/2 inch foam board, and I'm gonna cut that into strips and put that between the metal ridges just to make sure it's extra level and flat and sturdy. Especially in those areas where there's a big gap between the two metal ridges, I think it'll be really important in the long run just to have that extra layer of security. So I just finished cutting like a bunch of 3-inch strips to just start out with. And I've just been kind of spreading them out a little bit. I don't think everything has to be right up against each other. This is gonna make me feel really good about the integrity of the floor. The sun came out, I feel like I am melting. But I got all my strips cut, and now this is my 77 adhesive. I think I'm just gonna work my way from the front of the van to the back. Hopefully I don't miss any pieces, and hopefully this works. My camera battery died when I was putting back together the subfloor. It was bound to happen at some point, but I did get the subfloor back in. This piece bowed a little bit from sitting in the sun, I think. So I'm gonna put my toolbox on top of it, and hopefully that'll be enough weight for it to like settle down. I'm not sure if that's how that works, but it'll be okay either way. My last step for the subfloor is to fill all around the outside edges and the seam of the connection points with great stuff, gaps and cracks. I think when I'm done with that, I'm gonna do the pre-wiring next on the van. And I'm really excited for that because I feel like it'll be a really fundamental step and make me feel like, okay, this is actually like my home now. Even though I've been taking my time with this build, it feels really fulfilling to be doing it on my own. It's also just really peaceful and meditative to just get in the flow of the van build. Once you know how to do a lot of things, it's just rinse and repeat, and you're just doing it over and over until it's done. Like cutting all these strips for the framing, or cutting all the strips for the insulation on the floor, or doing all the insulation on the walls. But overall, I'm feeling so good about the van, and I'm just really proud of myself. I am slowly making my way back into long form content, so leave a comment and tell me what you want to start seeing more of on this channel, and subscribe so you don't miss anything. But I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll see you next time.